Looks like we got a spike strip in the third lane, I think they're planning ahead. Let's see what we got. No, we're not too far back. I actually like it like this. I can compress and get a lot more police in the shot. It's good. Yeah, if you can. Where are you going? Where's he going? Looks like it's just the left front that's out. All right, thanks. Let's see what we got here. Oh.
All right. Let me know when we're on. Okay, hey, good evening, everybody. This is Mark Brown, ABC7 Eyewitness News. And what you're looking at here is a pursuit of a U-Haul truck, and the reason it's bouncing the way you're seeing it is that the tires, many of them, I think all 4 of them at this point, have been destroyed by spike strips. This began not too long ago. It has been mainly kind of on the southwestern portion of LA County. We're talking Lakewood, Long Beach area. Going on to freeways, surface streets, very hazardous driving at various points. Speed's not too high because it's a U-Haul truck, but the attitude and the actions of this driver have been perilous at times. It has gone against traffic. It has gone up a couple of curbs. It nearly hit one vehicle. I believe there was a collision with one vehicle as well. And what we're looking at here as it slowly doesn't give up, but keeps kind of lumbering along on Long Beach Boulevard in Long Beach. That's where it is right now. It's been pursued by the California Highway Patrol. This was initially reported as a stolen U-Haul truck, and you see the big sign in the front of it, in the windshield, advertising, I guess, how much it costs per day, and that big giant sticker is still there. So maybe it was stolen off the lot with that thing still inside of it. I don't know, but it appears there are 2 people in it. There is a passenger that was seen on the passenger side of the cab, and obviously a driver, but concealed mostly behind that big sign. And I'm not sure what that is underneath the front of the vehicle there. That might have some indication as to why it is bouncing. And hold on one second.
Bruce Thomas is on the phone.
Okay.
You plug in.
All right. Okay, now I can hear some things. I understand we have Bruce Thomas on the phone with us now. Bruce, our law enforcement expert, what do you, oh wait, hold on one second. This is Long Beach Boulevard at East 46th Street. It appears to have stopped. It's concealed behind these trees, and now he's going over the median onto the sidewalk, and he's going to be stuck here because he doesn't have, maybe he's not going to be stuck here. But he's having some trouble. Looks like he's hitting that car. He's hitting that SUV, spinning the wheels, but there's no rubber on most of these wheels, I don't think. So that's part of the problem. Look at this. Clearly not going to get away. There's somebody, I don't know if that's now they're going to box him in. They're going to box him in. All right, this is coming to an end right now. They've got guns drawn, and he's still moving. Still moving, guns drawn now. This has gone to a very different sort of a place. It is much more dangerous at this point. I don't know if shots have been fired, but you see him going onto the lawn. I don't know if this is a residential area. This is Long Beach Boulevard and East 46th Street in Long Beach. A big, expansive, grassy area, a lawn of some sort. And the truck, the driver just refusing to go. He doesn't have rubber on many of the wheels. The wheels have been shredded by spike strips. Now he's continuing forward and getting, I think, back onto Long Beach Boulevard, or trying to. See, he's having a hard time getting a grip here. You got CHP behind him. Again, they don't have him boxed in. So it's not like they can keep the vehicle from moving forward. The only thing that might keep it from moving forward is the fact that he doesn't have any tires on a good portion, much of the vehicle. The tires are gone. So I haven't been able to count how many have been lost here, but he's now stuck. You can see smoke coming from underneath the vehicle, whether that's from the remnants of the tires or whether he's still trying to spin the wheels to try to get out. I can't tell from this vantage point, but you got at least 2 people in the cab of this truck, unknown what's in the back of it, and you see these officers now making quick entry here. Bruce Thomas, our law enforcement expert, what do you make of the fact that they're not wasting any time in terms of going up, banging out this window, and apparently trying to extricate the suspect?
It just shows me that they're treating it as a lower level type crime, even though you do have a stolen vehicle and you do have felony evading. Mm-hmm. But they may have some additional information or have seen some things that we're not able to see because of that advertisement in the window.
Okay.
But it does appear that they're just going to take this guy out with force and take him into custody. So they appear to have some information which we're not privy to.
Right. Well, they're getting that suspect, and you can see he is struggling. He's struggling with them. You've got 5 officers on this one suspect, and they are doing their best now to try to take him into custody. Meanwhile, the passenger door has opened, and somebody's just come out of the passenger side. It looked like nobody was covering the passenger door from the law enforcement end of things. They came around the driver's side, got the driver, but I didn't see anybody back behind the passenger door. So somebody came out the passenger side and hasn't gone anywhere. So I assume he's out of our view at this point. But that person apparently being taken into custody as well. So 2 people here being taken into custody. There's the driver right there, being apprehended by. It would appear the CHP, and there is the person in the passenger seat. It could be a woman. It's hard to tell from this vantage point. Let me put my glasses on. Maybe I'd be able to tell a little bit better. I think it is a woman. Yeah, it looks like a female. That was in the passenger seat. This thing was wild. What do you make of their tactics, Bruce, in terms of using the spike strip and the fact that he seemed to kind of stay in one area?
Yeah, well, when the vehicle does go back to its home area or seems to transverse the same streets over and over again, the local agency can put out spike strips. They can't pit a vehicle this big because their cars actually weigh less. So for the safety of the officers and the general public, including the suspects, a pit maneuver is not applicable, but a spike strip is a perfect tool to use on this. However, it must be deployed safely for the officers. The one thing I wanted to add, at the conclusion of this pursuit, you saw how they rushed the vehicle. One of the things that happens after every incident is what we call a debriefing or a hot wash. So they're going to talk. Supervisors will talk about this with the officers and say, okay, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? And why did we do what we did? And that's a very frank discussion, very open discussion, because inevitably we're trying to do things to make ourselves safer and to make the public safer.
You learn from every one of these, right? If you're doing your job right, you learn something about tactics, you learn something about what to do in different situations. The spike strip, as we saw, very effective because this is not a maneuverable vehicle to begin with, really. And
it's a very heavy vehicle. If it's not laden with cargo, and if it was just stolen right off the lot, which I have a feeling it might have been because of that advertising sign that was in there, it's empty. So it does have a little more maneuverability, but once you deploy that spike strip and you lost the front tires and one of the rear tires, as it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, it's not as maneuverable. And you saw that when it got on the grass and the soft tissue area of the dirt, it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Just sank right in there. So that's the good news. And the good news, of course, as always, this thing ends with nobody hurt and the suspect under arrest, and it was that's the result everybody is hoping for, and that's what it appears to have happened here. 2 people taken into custody, suspect and the passenger, after the theft of a U-Haul truck and the pursuit by the CHP and several other agencies. Air 7 has been overhead for much of it, watching it unfold, and it has ended in a good way here. So we'll now try to get a sense of some of the details about what happened here and get a sense of why this all happened to begin with. Who would steal a U-Haul truck and basically take it on a joyride? And so we'll try to find out. We'll see if we can get more information. And we'll have it for you. Bruce Thomas, as always, thank you, our law enforcement expert. We'll have more information on this story and the rest of the day's news tonight on Eyewitness News at 11, and we hope to see you then.